This is a very simple yoga sequence for balancing the pelvis and relieving lower back and pelvic pain. Let's begin in an all fours position, making some hip circles with your pelvis. Let's do 3 clockwise. And 3 anti-clockwise. Finish your hip circles and then take a giant step forward with your right foot, placing your right foot between your hands. Make sure that your right knee is directly above the right ankle and the right heel. Tuck your toes under on the left foot, straighten your left knee, and then wiggle the left foot as far back as it will go. Now gently bend the left knee, but keep the left knee off the floor. Tuck your pelvis under, curling your pubic bone towards your navel, and then contract your left buttock cheek. Press your right knee forward towards the wall in front of you, and then draw your left knee back to the wall behind you. So you're going to be feeling a really strong stretch down the front of the left thigh and into the left groin area. It's okay to take the discomfort level in this stretch up to 8 out of 10. So let's hold this stretch for 3 slow breaths. Breathing in, and then breathing out, see if you can let your pelvis drop a little deeper, closer to the floor. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Sink the pelvis a little deeper again. Breathe in, and breath out. Let the pelvis drop even deeper. Lower the left knee and the front of the left shin and left foot to the floor, and then let your whole body and your chest rest on top of the right thigh. Keeping the right toes down on the floor, draw your pelvis backwards towards the wall behind you. So you want to keep your body in contact with the left thigh. So this is a hamstring stretch, a back of the thigh stretch. So you need to pull your pelvis far enough back and press your hands against your mat until you feel a stretch that's about 7 out of 10 level of discomfort in the back of the thigh. Now allow your neck and the top of your head to relax down on the inside of the right knee. Let's stay in this hamstring stretch for 5 slow breaths. Breathing in slowly and deeply, and breathing out, sinking your body more heavily onto the right thigh. Breathing in, breathing out, easing your pelvis a little further back. Breathe in, breathing out, let your shoulders drop more heavily over each side of the thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. One more slow breath in, slow breath out. Slowly make your way back forwards, bending the right knee. Now slowly heel toe your right foot across the front of your mat, dropping your right knee in behind the back of the right wrist. Bring the right heel directly in underneath your left hip. Then lower the left hip down onto the right heel. Take your forearms down to the floor. So this next stretch is a piriformis or buttock cheek stretch. If you're feeling sharp pain in your right knee, you need to stop this stretch. It's not going to work for you. So if that's your case and you've got a pain in your knee, stop now and just go back to the hip circles that we started this routine with. If you feel you can take more stretch in your right buttock cheek, and in this one it's quite safe to work up to 8 out of 10 level of discomfort, then lower your body down to the mat. You can make a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on your hand, or you can extend your arms out, reaching for the wall in front of you. So let's take slow breaths now. We'll do 5 of them. Breathing in all the way into your belly and breathing out for 1. Slow breath in. Breathing out for 2. Breathing in. Breathing out for 3. Breathing in. And breathing out for 4. Breathing in, really expand the tummy with your in-breath. And breathing out for 5. Slowly make your way back to the all fours position. And then we're going to step the left foot forward between the hands. Make sure that your left knee is directly above your left heel. Tuck your right toes under, straighten the right leg, and wiggle the right foot as far back as it'll go. Now add a slight bend of the right knee, but keep the right knee off the floor. Press your left knee forward to the front of the room and pull the right knee back to the back of the room. Tuck your pelvis under, curling your pubic bone up towards your navel. So you're going to be feeling an intense stretch through the front of your right thigh and right groin area. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Breathing in and breathing out, sinking the pelvis a little deeper for 1. Breathing in and breathing out, sinking deeper into the stretch for 2. Breathing in and breathing out for 3. Lower the right knee and the right shin and foot to the floor. Fold your body forward onto your right thigh and then rock your pelvis backwards. So we're looking for a stretch in the hamstrings, the back of the left thigh. You can press your hands against the mat to increase the stretch and draw your pelvis further back to the wall behind you to increase the stretch as well. Keep all of your toes down on the floor. Let your neck and your head drop down on the inside of the left knee. Let your shoulders melt down on either side of the left thigh. So with the hamstrings, we don't want to take the discomfort up past a 7 out of 10. So just a 7 out of 10 discomfort will stay for 5 breaths. Breathing in and breathing out for 1. Breathing in and breathing out for 2. Breathing in, breathing out, letting your body rest a little more heavily over your thigh. Breathing in, breathing out for 4. Breathing in, breathing out for 5, drawing your pelvis a little further back for the final one. Now bend your left knee and then heel toe your left foot across the front of your mat, dropping your left knee in behind your left wrist. Bring your left heel directly in underneath the right hip. Slowly lower down onto your forearms and take the right knee a little further back on your mat. So we're looking for a stretch in your left buttock cheek. This is a piriformis stretch and buttock stretch. In this one, we can take the stretch up to about an 8 out of 10 level of discomfort. If you've got a sharp pain in your left knee or any discomfort in the left knee, then don't continue with this stretch. You can go back to the hip circles. If you feel you can take a little stronger stretch now in your buttock cheek, then lower either your forehead down to your hands like this, or take your forehead to the floor and extend the arms out in front of you. Let's stay here for 5 more slow breaths. Breathing into the belly, feeling the tummy expand, and breathing out for 1. Breathing in, and breathing out for 2. Slow, deep breath into the belly, and breathing out for 3. Breathing in, breathing out for 4. Breathing in, and breathing out for 5. Slowly make your way back to the all fours position. Tuck your toes under, hover your knees off the floor, and then lift your pelvis up into the yoga dog pose. Find length down your spine by bending the knees, lifting the sit bones up towards the ceiling and pressing your hands firmly against your mat. See if you can drop your heels down towards the floor. Let's stay here for 3 slow breaths. Breathing in and breathing out for 1. Breathing in, breathing out, finding length down the spine, lift your bottom up a little higher. Last breath now, slow breath in and a slow breath out. Now bend your knees and walk your hands towards your feet. Keep walking them in until your fingertips touch your toe tips. Bend the knees enough that you can get your chest onto your thighs. Tuck your chin to your chest and direct the top of your head to the tops of your feet. Now breathe in and out slowly as you roll up. Think of one vertebra rolling up on top of the next as you slowly make your way up to standing. When you're up and standing, draw your shoulder blades down your back. Breathe in, raise the arms out wide to the sides of your room. Stretch up high to the ceiling, hands meet in a prayer above the crown of the head. Slow breath out, hands to the heart center.